On Joe Biden's last full day in office this morning, the president issued a new round of pardons and commutations. He commuted the sentences of 2 people and pardoned 5. Included on that list is the famous civil rights activist Marcus Garvey, who was pardoned posthumously. Garvey was convicted of mail fraud in 1923, a federal crime.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we received this breaking news earlier today on January 19, 2025 that Joe Biden, on his last day in office, his last official day in office, decides to pardon Jamaica's first national hero, Marcus Garvey. So, should we be celebrating this, or is it a bit too late? Let's talk about it. Okay, so this pardon, we've been talking about this for decades, and it came back to the forefront in 2008 when President Obama took office, and sometime after 2012, Obama was being pressured to pardon Marcus Garvey, and it didn't happen then. So how did it happen this time? Let's take a look at this news report and see how it happened and the people that pressured Joe Biden so that Marcus Garvey would be granted this pardon, because everyone knows that there is no reason for Marcus Garvey to still have a criminal record in America after 102 years. So let's take a look at this video and see how it happened and who made it happen.
A group of Democratic lawmakers is urging President Biden to exonerate the late legendary civil rights leader Marcus Garvey. Garvey, who was born in Jamaica in 1887, organized what is considered by many historians to be the largest organized mass movement in Black history. He famously was the leader of the Back to Africa political movement, which aimed to bring people of African descent in Western nations back to the continent so that they could establish an independent nation of their own. He also founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association, or the UNIA. It was a fraternal order of Black nationalists. At the core of Garvey's message was the unapologetic pride of being Black. It's the same type of pride that compels me to wear this Black Brilliance pin on my lapel. It's what we might compare to modern day statements like Black is beautiful. Garvey preached for an independent Black economy within the structure of white capitalism. In that line of thinking, he created several businesses, including a shipping company called the Black Star Line. In 1922, he was convicted of mail fraud in connection to the Black Star Line. President Calvin Coolidge later commuted the remainder of his sentence, only for Garvey to be deported back to his native Jamaica.
Yes, so for those of us who study the history of Marcus Garvey, we already know that this charge was some trumped-up charge just to stop the movement of Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey was getting too powerful in the United States of America. Marcus Garvey has been known for having the biggest Black movement in the history of what we know as North America. He mobilized Black Americans, mobilized Black people in the Caribbean and in the United Kingdom. And with the Black Star Liner and the mission that Marcus Garvey had for economic freedom for Black people in America, in the Caribbean, the UK, and to connect us to Africa, they had to stop it. And just going through the history, we see all of the stuff that was very questionable. We saw the alleged FBI going undercover to infiltrate the Black Star Liner. We saw all of the allegations of corruption where the Black Star Liner was concerned, and the speculation of the FBI and were they a part of that corruption. We saw Marcus Garvey, they tried to demonize Marcus Garvey right before these charges came up, when Marcus Garvey met with the KKK in 1922, just a year before Marcus Garvey was charged. And an article was written to demonize Marcus Garvey and the audacity for him to go meet with the KKK, because at the time, the KKK, they were very active in political parties, both Democrat and Republican, and they had an agenda to get a lot of African Americans outside of America and they wanted to strike a deal with reparation. So at the time, Marcus Garvey went and met with the leader. I think his name was Young at the time. And because Young felt that Marcus Garvey wanted repatriation to Africa and they wanted black African Americans out of America, so they had something that they agree on, and they wanted to meet up to see if they could strike a deal in terms of giving reparation to people, to African Americans who wanted to leave, and in that using the Black Star Liner to get Africans repatriated to Africa. But after that meeting, an article came out that would have demonized Marcus Garvey to stop the movement from happening. So a lot of things happened right in that time from 1920 leading up to 1927 when Marcus Garvey was deported back to Jamaica. So this charge was just some trumped up charge because Marcus Garvey was too powerful. Marcus Garvey was on a mission for people who wanted to repatriate back to Africa, and Marcus Garvey wanted to connect black people in the Caribbean and in America with the continent, and that could not have happened. So, guys, sound off in the comment section and let me know what you think. Do you think that this pardon is a little bit too late, or are you still happy that Joe Biden was able to do this on his way out? Sound off in the comment section and let me know what you think about this. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.